you've been lied to. That happiness comes from success. That peace comes from comfort. And that strength is something you're either born with or not. But there is a way, a path carved thousands of years ago, a way of thinking so powerful it has helped emperors, warriors, and survivors of every kind. This is not just a philosophy. This is a way of life. And if you understand it, truly live by it, it will change your life forever. Number 2. The problem with modern life. We live in a world obsessed with noise, constant opinions, endless scrolling, everyone trying to speak, but no one truly listening. We chase things we don't need, to impress people we don't even like. We measure our worth by followers, likes, and fake smiles. And when things fall apart, no one teaches us how to stand tall in the storm. You see, the world has given you tools to escape, but not the mindset to endure. That's where this philosophy comes in. It's not about being perfect. It's about becoming powerful within. It's not about controlling the world. It's about mastering how you respond to it. This is the ancient mindset the modern world forgot. Number 3, the core idea of this philosophy. This philosophy is simple, but don't confuse simplicity with weakness. At its core, it teaches you this. You cannot control what happens around you, but you can always control how you respond. Read that again. You can't stop the storm, but you can become the one who walks through it, unshaken. Pain? That's guaranteed. Loss? Inevitable. But suffering is a choice, and how you face pain, how you face failure, how you face rejection, that is what shapes the strength of your character. This philosophy doesn't give you an escape. It gives you an armor, a way to think, a way to endure, and eventually, a way to rise. Number 4, meet the Stoics. The people who lived by this philosophy. They weren't soft. They weren't privileged. They were tested by war, exile, betrayal, and death. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor who ruled Rome, with power in his hands and chaos all around, he chose wisdom over pride, self-control over anger. Epictetus, born a slave, crippled, beaten, but he became a teacher of strength and clarity. It's not what happens to you, he said, but how you react to it that matters. Seneca, a wealthy philosopher ordered to take his own life, yet even in death he stayed calm, grounded, and fearless. These weren't just thinkers. They were warriors of the mind. They didn't just talk about strength. They lived it. Every single day. And you can too. Number 5, the power of inner stillness. In a world screaming for your attention, where notifications never stop, where opinions are loud and silence is rare. This philosophy teaches the opposite. Be still. Stop chasing the noise. Because true strength doesn't come from shouting louder. It comes from standing still while the world spins around you. In stillness, you see clearly. In stillness, you respond instead of react. And in stillness, you gain power over your emotions. The Stoics called this ataraxia, a calm and untroubled mind. Imagine living your life where nothing can disturb your peace. Not the hate, not the pressure, not even the chaos. That's not weakness. That's strength. The kind the world can't take from you. Number 6, control what you can. Life is unpredictable. People change. Plans fail. Storms come. But the Stoics? They mastered one truth. You don't control everything, but you do control your mind, your effort, your attitude. Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." That one sentence can change your life. Stop wasting energy on what's out of your hands. Don't stress about the outcome. Focus on the input. Don't beg for an easier life. Build a stronger mindset. Don't fear failure. Own it. Learn from it. Grow. This is where the Stoic lives, in the space between chaos and calm, between emotion and reason, where strength is not in what happens to you, but how you rise in response. Number 7. Death, the ultimate motivator. Most people live like they'll live forever. They waste time, procrastinate, delay their dreams. But the Stoics, they remembered death every single day. Memento mori. Remember, you must die, not to scare you, but to wake you up. What if today was your last? Would you still scroll endlessly? Would you still hold back on your goals? Or would you live boldly? Speak your truth? Take that leap? That's what Stoicism teaches. Don't fear death. Fear not living fully, because the clock is ticking. Every moment wasted is a moment you'll never get back. So stop waiting. Start becoming. Start living with urgency, with purpose, with fire. Number 8. Stoicism in modern life. This isn't just ancient wisdom. It's a blueprint for the modern world. Stoicism isn't about wearing a robe or living in the mountains. It's about living with power in the chaos of everyday life. You can be a Stoic in traffic, in a boardroom, at the gym, in a hospital waiting room. When your emotions rise, pause. When your plans collapse, adapt. When someone disrespects you, respond with control, not revenge. You don't need perfect conditions. You need inner strength. Stoicism gives you that. A mindset that doesn't break when life gets hard. A calm center in the middle of chaos. The power to rise when the world expects you to fall. In 2025 and beyond, the strongest person in the room won't be the loudest. It'll be the one who's still, clear, and unshakable. That is the Stoic. Number 9. The power of daily discipline. Greatness isn't built in a day. It's built in silence, in routines, in the choices no one sees. The Stoics knew. The secret is daily discipline. Wake up early. Write down your thoughts. Reflect on your actions. Control what you can. Let go of what you can't. Day in, day out. It's not about motivation. It's about commitment. Even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. Show up. You don't rise by luck. You rise by repetition. By becoming the kind of person who refuses to waste time, who doesn't beg for easy, who thrives in pressure. That kind of person can't be broken. Discipline isn't punishment. It's freedom. The freedom to live life on your terms. And that is the Stoic edge. Number 10. Become unbreakable. This is more than a philosophy. It's a weapon, a shield, a way to take your life back. When you stop chasing comfort, when you stop reacting to everything, you start leading, you start creating, you start living. You don't flinch when things fall apart. You don't beg the world to be fair. You rise, no matter what. That's what Stoicism teaches. Power in stillness, strength in silence, fire under control. The world will test you, over and over again. But if you train your mind, you become the kind of person who doesn't just survive storms. You walk through them like they were nothing. This is your call to evolve, to become mentally unbreakable, to build the kind of strength that doesn't need to be seen to be real, the kind of strength that never folds, never breaks, never stops. That is Stoicism, and it will change your life forever.